Ladles and jelly beans, welcome to Start Building Me, my nightly training session here, live stream casting over Twitch, YouTube and Facebook. My nightly concept to you all is that exercise is mandatory in whatever shape or form you want to do it. It doesn't matter, folks. It could be as simple as walking or hanging out here on a nightly basis with me on Start Building Me for free. The price is right, folks? Doesn't matter how little you do. You can come here and do 5 squats and call it quits at that. You're not having to emulate my routine. This is just for people to get it into their head. I have to do a bit of exercise every night, or I have to do a bit of exercise in the morning. Whenever it is that you're watching this, doesn't matter, doesn't have to be live. I am not in it for your attention, folks. That is what the world wants. Basically, data is the new oil, so people want to keep your attention. That is because they want to make money off you. I do not want to make money off you. I can make money in other ways, folks, because I've got a brain. So I just want you to know and get the message in your head for free that you have to exercise, folks. As a data analyst, I look at this information on a daily basis and it is grim. People get chronic illnesses and basically get conditions that result in them either having a horrible life or an even worse, horrible death. So without trying to keep you in all the doom and gloom state, I'm just trying to say you can avoid that to a large extent just by doing a bit of exercise. So if you've got it in you, folks, please do a bit of exercise here or with your family or outside. Go for a walk. I've got a video even explaining how to walk properly online just by walking backwards, and you'll get the gist of how to walk properly. I know it probably seems ridiculous to a lot of people, and a lot of people are probably gruffing like my dog, like, oh, this is stupid, I know better than this. That's cool. That's what I want to hear. Then do it. Just like the Nike slogan says, just do it, folks. That's all I'm trying to inspire people to do, is exercise, right? Not for a price, not for anything, just do it, folks, and you'll make my night. Why? Because I'm going to do it anyway, right? I do this in between my day and my night to unwind, strengthen my tendons, take it easy before I get into my relaxation. My relaxation being data analyst work in healthcare, because that's what I do for fun. So Friday night, I'm going to be away from the weekend because, hey, I just like to have a weekend these days. If I get more engagement, oh, there's that word again, I'll do it on the weekends. But until then, I'm having the weekend off. So what are we doing, folks? It's called exercise. This is what it looks like. We're pumping the blood around our body. It really is that simple, folks. That's all I'm trying to inspire you to do. It's called a squat. It's a compound movement. It is the best way that we can conceive of to pump blood around your body. Your body uses up oxygenated blood when you're exercising, when you're thinking, and it has to be, again, pumped from your arteries back through your veins into your heart to get reoxygenated. That's why we have a cardiovascular system. I deserve a weekend. You deserve a weekend, Sally Star Jump. We all do if we exercise. If you don't, then you don't deserve a weekend and you should be down in the salt mines. And of course, I'm just joking, folks. Relax, hey? Just having a casual joke with folks. It seems people can't have a good casual joke online anymore. I may or may not have triggered a few people by trying to suggest that war is always bad, no matter who is involved. Both sides should avoid it. That's somehow controversial, folks. Don't understand why. Not a huge fan of war. Is that controversial these days? Seemingly yes. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could be doing anything. You could be doing dumbbells. You could have a kettlebell. You could be doing kettlebell swings. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this nice shiny yellow Start Building Me kettlebell. Outstanding, folks. Look, whatever it is that you're doing, I just want to get people to breathe, pump blood around your body, Take it easy, folks. Omni hug in the house. Good to see you. Kind sir, get the blood pumping around your body in a non-lewd way. Just joking. Be as lewd as you want. I have no problems. I grew up in Germany, where being lewd isn't a crime, but violence is, funny that. It's like me trying to explain to people. War is always bad. Both sides. As von Clausewitz, the actual Prussian military official once said, as Sally Starjump will be very well acquainted with from our old economics teacher, Mr. Talbot. Von Clausewitz's classic quote is war is a logical extension of politics, folks. Politicians. If the politicians had to go and fight each other in a war, I don't think that they would be so keen on fighting each other. So, as I'm saying, Russia are idiots, Ukraine are idiots, the United States are idiots, Australian politicians are idiots, English politicians, idiots, German politicians are idiots. I'm not taking sides here, folks. I'm just saying politicians are idiots, and if they want to fight a war, they should fight a war, but they shouldn't be whipping up people into a frenzy to fight a war on, trying to convince other people that we should be killing each other. I'm a brother of peace, what can I say? A guy who grew up boxing and doing combat sports, but he loves peace. What a crazy concept. I don't like people dying. How about that? Pops, classic quote. So true, unfortunately. I wonder if Pops is still alive. Probably not, eh? That's not a great thought to have had. I don't know why I just had that. Anyway, calm blue ocean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an unfalsifiable statement as well, folks, is that this is possibly the best thing that you will do in your day. And that's not trying to be depressing, right? It's actually a really positive thing. Is it something this simple and that can be completed within 10 or 15 minutes of your day, listening to my crazy psycho babble, is realistically the best thing that will happen in your day. It's something that compounds, and as Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. There are those that understand it and those who pay it, right? So what he's saying is that things that compound, exercise being one, not just interest in savings accounts, but the more you do something like this, it compounds and, as I always say, results in a better quality of life, a longer life. It's one of those things that in hindsight, you'll be like, hey, I wish I exercised, but if you do it, you won't. You'll just be stoked and you'll live a happier life. And it really sounds, it sounds nuts. But as I said, folks, I've worked in hospitals. I've seen people on their deathbeds quite literally. And one thing that I can assure you is that they're not healthy. They've never exercised. They've never dieted. And they've never considered it. And they should have considered it. And I am a computer scientist. I grew up with a lot of game theory as part of my degree. In game theory, it's called complete information theory or complete system information theory. And it means that with all the information that we have, like everybody within the market has the same information about health and exercise and diet. Therefore, there really is no excuse to be one of those people on your deathbed saying, oh, I wish I'd known, because you do know. It's not just idiots like me dancing around saying, hey, exercise, diet. You can jump online and there's millions and millions of sources saying this. This is why startbuilding.me is just the aggregate for that. It's just the average saying, hey, folks, this is true. It's unfalsifiable. You have to exercise and you have to diet. This is where to start, building me, and I will point you in the direction of other sites which tell you, accurate information to keep on going, basically. Never psychobabble, right on. I agree with you 100%. Unfortunate the war is an inevitable extension of politics. I 100% agree. As I said, all these people, gritting their teeth, waving their banners for war. I put a tweet up that didn't infuriate them because they knew I was right, basically saying that people who aren't going to be conscripted to this war basically shouldn't have an opinion. You know what I mean? Because, oh, there's that damn frog again. Basically, all these people that are, screaming for war are probably 70-year-old boomers who aren't going to go and die on the front lines, whereas we are, right? So ignore them. War is bad. Sure, Putin's an idiot, but guess what? Biden's an idiot. Guess what? Zelensky's an idiot. Guess what? Who's the Australian clown? What's his name? Albanese, idiot. Like, why do you get into politics? Does anybody ever ask those questions? Like, when you're a kid, it's like, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a rock star. I want to be a politician. Like, man, setting yourself a higher bar, folks. Being a politician is possibly the lowest bar you could set, because you're basically saying, I want to be somebody who, I won't say it on the channel, try and think of something that's slightly more PG. I can't because my mind's in the gutter. Sorry, folks. But politicians are basically people who do lewd favors for money. That's about as as basic as I can keep it. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hope you're feeling that blood pumping around your body, whatever exercise it is you're doing. A boxing exercise we used to do, you can just have your hands over your heads doing that. And that pumps the blood up through your heart into your arteries, through your blood vessels into your hands, folks. We used to do it for boxing. See, it even made me started to deep breathe. So whatever it is you're doing, I'm glad that it is that you're doing it, because, man, just like I said, and it might sound like me, stroking myself, trying to keep some proverbial, some PG statements, but really, simple exercise, getting your heart pumping is really the best thing that you'll be doing in your day, and massively underrated. Think of yourself, as I said, breathe, block out the craziness about war, the craziness about climate change ruining our life. And remember that statement every time, which is, a narcissist believes that the world is going to end specifically during their lifetime, folks. It's not. Everything's going to be sweet. Apart from that frog's life, which will be coming very, very short. I can see that you can hear it because I can see the volume flutter. He's just joking, folks. I'm not going to hurt the frog. People are very sensitive about me hurting the frog, sending me messages like, please leave him alone. I'm not going to hurt him. I'm crazy, but I like animals. Anyway, let's bust out maybe 10 or 20 more, do a few push-ups, and, hit me up. Send me a message. Tell me what you're doing this weekend. What am I doing this weekend? Hanging out with the dogs. Auntie Kim, my friend, spoiled them, so they're looking at me like, where's the beach, old man? And I'm just like, it's raining. Don't want to get my hair frizzy, as you can see. When you start becoming a dust collecting old boomer, got to make sure that your hair stays intact. Just joking, of course, folks. My hair is not long enough to frizz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, always on Start Building Me, I'm dealing with the rule and not the exception. If you cannot do these exercises, you are indeed the exception to the rule and not the rule. The sun is out on Sunday. I will believe it when I see it. Currently looks like Coruscant to me, the island of the Imperial headquarters, the planet of the Imperial headquarters in the Star Wars universe. That's what it looks like now, grey. It's what we used to call as surfers. Looks like a pensioner's breakfast, grey and sloppy. like oatmeal or something like that. And my legs feel pretty done. Let's do some upper body, get out of here. Here we go. Down to my floor cam. Stretch out my hamstrings. Very simple stretch, folks. Kneel and lean back. Obviously, Sal, do not do this. As Sanity probably don't do this so much either. Shout out to the busted leg crew. Look after your joints. But, I don't know, maybe OmniHug will stretch the quadriceps out a little bit before doing. Spreading your fingers, digging in your toes into the ground, looking up, breathing and tensing your butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you cannot do that like that, you can do them off your knees, folks. It looks like a push-up to me, so don't believe the people who say, oh, it's not a real push-up. You're pushing up against gravity. That is the definition of a push-up, folks. Anybody that disagrees, well, to hell with them. Just like all the politicians, folks. Don't get me banned on any of these platforms, but can't believe that the technical overlords are going to be on the favor of politicians either, so. Looks like there's an ambulance out already. Friday night. Let's get started. Good old Townsville. Stretching my head a little bit. Having an alright result. 16 minutes on the clock, folks. Let's just get a bit of blood more pumping and go have your weekends. Whatever it is you're doing. Maybe you're adjusting cameras like me. There you go, that looks a little bit better. I'm going to be looking for floors. Going to be pumping iron because I love pumping iron, folks. I was cycling a lot at the start of my rebuild session, which is, you know, me getting back into exercise after the holidays. And I was just losing too much muscle mass and, you know, getting flipped off by tradies in their powerful utes. And I was just like, what am I doing? This is nuts. I'm going to get killed by some mad person, to keep it PG, to lose all my muscle mass. And I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to do one long ride a week. I'm going to do a couple of short runs a week to give myself some safety on my knees. I'm just going to pump iron because I love pumping iron. I've been pumping iron literally since I got dumbbells from my father in Germany. So I must have been maybe 11 or 12. And it's great. You can find out exercise that you like within your reasons. Go to the gym. You know, check out some gym people. Not lewd, else you'll get kicked out these days. Somebody will put you on social media as being a pervert or something like that. But, you know, whatever. It's a public gym. Go check out the people and they're fit bods, bro. You know? You Myron, bro? Rip Ziz. Ziz in the house. Was never one to inspire me to go to the gym, but if you don't know who Ziz is, Google him. He's an Australian legend and inspired a generation of people to pump iron, so respect to him. I actually met him a few times. He used to go to, my mate Marlo's a trance DJ, and he always used to go to Marlo's and Jeanette's trance events that they used to throw. He was a weapon dude. Unfortunately, he was like 21 or 22, was over in Thailand on a massive roid cycle and was in a sauna and had a heart attack. It's pretty tragic. Really young, 21 or 22, this bodybuilder guy, this like Australian kind of minor celebrity that used to be on, we used to chat as well, used to play video games online and be on 4chan and Reddit and stuff, startbuilding.me. And yeah, died at 21, 22. Don't do steroids, folks. Or don't do as many steroids as Ziz did, which is next level. 1, 2, 3, slow it down, Dave. Try and do something different. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pumping iron, pumping blood. The best thing you'll do in your life, folks. Best thing you'll do in the day. What else am I going to do this weekend? Send me some good movies, folks. Send me some good TV shows. I'm not loving, all the doom and gloom stuff. Send me some happy movies. Send me some comedies, folks, please. For the love of God. Is it too I just have to flick on the news or walk down the streets to be terrified these days. So send me something that's a little bit more light-hearted. As a dust-collecting 40-year-old boomer, folks, I'm trying not to lose my mind. Unlike real boomers, what are they, 60, 70-year-old boomers, my parents' spec generation. Man, people are so negative. And I mean, I'm a negative person, folks, but man, I'm not as negative as seemingly most people are. And Peanut Butter Falcon, yeah, well, S Sanity told me about that as well. Sally Star Jump, S Sanity 2, Sal told me that she watched Peanut Butter Falcon. I'm pretty sure you told me to watch that as well. I think. I'll check it out. Anyway, 10 more push-ups. What do you reckon? Then it's 21 minutes. Let's get out of here. It's awesome. Yeah, I thought, yeah, you did tell me. That's cool. Well, that's cool. I'll check that out. That sounds good. I'll go and wrestle my dogs and torment my fancy dogs and have a good weekend and measure up this. I want a new floor. I'm gonna pimp out my studio and get a floor. I want a blue floor that matches the sky. Not totally, sort of like a lighter blue. Sally Star Jump, Rockstar Illustrator in the house. Maybe you can point me in the direction of what tone I should have to be aesthetically pleasing. 1.5 hours, perfect. That's exactly what my brain can handle these days. Not more than that. So I did legs today and did bench. So tomorrow it's going to be pull. Got to take it easy on my tendons though, but I'm getting definitely leaner, definitely losing body mass, which my scans will show. Obviously that will all come up on my rebuild series when I show my end of 3-month performance update. Let's do 10. Let's get out of here. Love you all. As always, folks, wherever you are in the world, live or on repeat, I really sincerely mean this. Switch off the media, switch off the news. Love yourself. It's a shocking thing to say, folks, but everybody's telling you to focus on everybody else's well-being. I'm telling you to focus on your well-being. Love yourself. Look after yourself. Nobody else really is, so that's why, look after yourself and you will end up being able to love people better. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, folks, if you did some variation of this in the last 20 minutes, you're usually doing a better workout than I see most people at the gym do over an hour. No BS, I guarantee it. So if you can do some variation of this, let me know in my feedback via social media if any of this doesn't make sense or if you want some variations. It will make a huge difference. And like I said, look after yourself, love you all, and I won't see you this weekend, I don't think, unless you're desperate for a workout. Send me a message. I'll see you Monday.